like to start off today by offering a warm welcome to our visitors. Welcome to ESW. Today we're going to be exploring key aspects of the cybersecurity arena, and the topics we're going to be discussing are top of mind for businesses of any size. My name is Derek LaRiviere, and I'm going to be the host for the session. For today, we've assembled a panel of senior practitioners that are going to address two key topics for us. The first topic comes in the form of a question, and the question is this: are you taking the right steps on your cybersecurity journey? Are you on the right path? Now, this is a very key question that clients have to ask themselves to make sure that they're aligned properly. The second topic we want to talk about really stems from the increased activity in cybersecurity attacks, ransomware, and the like. And with that increased activity, there are two must-have security measures that many clients actually don't have implemented today. So we're going to talk about that today. Okay, so now let me get to the panel. I'm going to start off by introducing Shannon Campbell. Shannon is a senior account executive at ESW, and she is the voice of the client. Shannon, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role here at ESW?
Thanks, Derek. In my role today, I work with clients to align technology with their business goals, and a really big part of that is helping them understand their security risks and what they need to do to protect their organization.
Excellent, thank you for that. Next, I'm going to introduce Akosh Jufa. Akosh is a senior partner with ESW responsible for business development. Akosh, perhaps introduce yourself a little bit and also talk about how business development is contributed to the establishment of the security practice here at ESW.
Well, thanks, Derek. Akosh Jufa, Director of Business Development for ESW, also one of the partners in the organization. Business development took a key role in helping to develop our practice, but ESW always was security focused. Right back in the beginnings when I was a technical representative with the organization, security was top of mind. We always framed everything that we did implemented as part of security. But really gone are the days where we used to get an email from a prince somewhere across the seas wanting us to deposit millions of dollars of their money into our account. And it's turned into a multi-billion-dollar sophisticated business with attackers being well-funded. And so we had to create a practice around it. We had to create a focus around it so we could help protect our customers.
Absolutely, and that has grown so much over the years. And with that, let me introduce Dan Driesen. Dan is the cybersecurity lead for ESW. Dan, perhaps introduce yourself and talk about your role here at ESW.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Dan Driesen. I've been involved in the cybersecurity industry for over 20 years now, and the change of pace that we're seeing now is drastically increased. Every day we're seeing new attacks, new threats that are introducing risk to our clients. So we need to make sure that we are staying on top of those threats and the ways that we can help protect our clients from them.
Excellent. And of course, clients are at the center of everything that we do. So I'm going to turn it back to you, Shannon. And when you're out there with clients, we know that there's concerns that they have with security. Can you share what those concerns are?
The top three concerns that we're hearing from customers, number one is business disruption. And it's one of those things, unless you've experienced it, you might not understand the impact on your business. But our business owners are worried about not being able to access their critical systems in the event of a cyber incident. They can't run payroll. They can't do invoicing. Their field staff may not be able to access job information. And these are disruptions that can stop a business not only for hours, but for days, and that can be quite costly. The second one that's really emerging is related to qualifying for cybersecurity insurance. There are many things that you need to have in place, not just technology, but also process and policy. So that's a very big area that we do a lot of consulting around to help clients qualify for that. The third one, which probably has the biggest impact, is damage to reputation. Once you have a breach and you lose that client trust, that can be sometimes irreparable. And it may take years to recover from that.
And I'm glad you brought up reputation, because when you think about it, most of us spend all of our careers and most of our lives building up the reputations of the companies that we work for. One cybersecurity incident can really damage that, and we want to avoid that at all costs. You did talk about insurance, and Dan, I know this is a hot topic in that arena. Perhaps you can expand on what Shannon was saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Cybersecurity insurance is a topic that comes up probably weekly with the clients that I speak with, and it's no longer just a checkbox. Hey, would I like cybersecurity insurance? But these forms are becoming very comprehensive. They're asking for multiple controls to be in place, as well as evidence that they are in place. And so, the lack of these can increase your rates or even cause denial of service from your insurance provider. A couple of the key pieces that we're looking at today: one, multi-factor authentication, or MFA. It's one of the best technical ways that we can help protect accounts and access to our systems. The second is endpoint detection and response, or EDR. That is an evolution of traditional antivirus, moving from just blocking threats to gathering additional information on how they're getting into our environments, what they're doing there, and even automated systems for recovery.
And I'm just going to bridge off of what you said about the questionnaires. And for the viewers that are looking that haven't seen those questionnaires, aren't that close to it, they're so extensive today.
Multiple pages, absolutely.
Okay, so thank you for that. So now with that, Akos, I'm going to come back to you, and we're going to go back in time. And this is time before we had a security practice at ESW. Tell us sort of the genesis of how it started so that it helped evolve to where it is today.
The Wayback Machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was pivotal for us to skill up our staff, first and foremost. Right. So we've always had idea what security was, but this time we needed to make sure we had a focus on what that security meant to us. So skilling up our staff was critical, and even training them on some government regulations that we weren't aware of. One of which is that we have to report cybersecurity incidences or face hefty fines from the government by not doing so. So once we've done that, though, once we've skilled up our staff internally in order for that focus to be there, the second was key partnerships, key industry leaders in the security space that could help us provide those solutions for our customers was next. And lastly, it was the framework. So taking those partners, taking our skill sets that we've now skilled up internally and putting it in an industry-specific framework in security to deliver that enterprise solution to our customers.
Yeah, that's excellent. And the other thing that we know to be true is that embedded, within that framework are industry best practices that we're delivering to each of our clients on all the aspects that we talk on
exactly.
Security. One of the big benefits. Okay, this next question, I'm going to come back and have Shannon and Dan share it. I'll start with Shannon. So Shannon, when we look at and work with our clients today, what are ESW clients doing to better prepare for security?
The first thing we do is a security assessment to help them identify their security posture. It's really important that they understand where they're at, and then we can start to plan where they need to go. The biggest benefit that we get back from that, or that we hear clients talking about, is the fact that the assessment includes a roadmap as a final deliverable, which allows them to find quick wins and make improvements to their security right away, but also sets goals for their long-term plan and how they can evolve their security over the years.
Okay.
Absolutely. That roadmap, it helps provide context and a structured approach for our clients, so that we're not just reacting to terms like, okay, so now I need MFA enabled. Okay, well, why do we need this? What benefits are we getting out of this? And how does that fit into our longer term plans? So it really does become a more structured approach to cybersecurity.
Okay, well listen, we started off with this session telling our viewers what we wanted to address was identifying how to get them on a roadmap that was right for them, point one, and then point two, identifying two key must-haves that have not been implemented for many clients, and hopefully we've addressed that properly, and I want to thank you all for your input. And for our viewers, we hope that you've enjoyed our session today. And we also hope that we've been able to demonstrate the investment that ESW has made and continues to make in the security practice, the value that it brings to our clients, each and every one of them, and the value that it can bring to you. So come check us out at eswit.com and book your security assessment today.